Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot. It's about as far as I can get with that alphabet. Some people know that entire alphabet. I remember the Greek alphabet: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Xi, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon, Phi, Chi, Psi, Omega. I think that was... Did I get that right? Of course, I know my ABCs. But if you've ever listened to, flight control or, any one of these flight simulators, or, you've listened into, cockpit conversations, you may have heard, a plane talking to air traffic control, the tower. And if you are a fan of simulators, and I know so many of you guys are, Gnome Air 572, you are cleared. There's a real airline called Gnome Air, at least with Microsoft's flight simulator. And so, I don't know why, but many of you seem to be in love with the articles that we're publishing on LockerGnome, tips and tricks for getting started with flight simulators. And we've got tips for talking to air traffic control in FSX, or Flight Simulator X, from Microsoft. And as a matter of fact, while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can talk to the tower. I'm going to pull them in by way of TeamSpeak. If I can get, I don't know if this damn Scotsman is listening in, but maybe we can have some air traffic control conversation live and in real time. If I pop into this channel down there and pull up the audio, we'll see what this sounds like. So, what does this sound like?
Thanks for catching me off guard again. It depends on what exactly you're wanting to talk about in this instance. But yeah, I know phonetics inside out, so yeah.
Okay, so air traffic control, flight simulator, this seems to be crucial to flight simulator's smooth operation, at least from someone who's using it, correct?
Pretty much. So long as you're talking you're taking very, very short amount of time to make your transmissions, then yes.
Okay, so in relation to that, what is the mistake that most new users make with flight sims, and specifically talking to air traffic control?
You'll get people who will key up and go, Gatwick approach, this is
a lot of uhs and ums?
Pretty much. Whereas if you're going to do that, it should be Gatwick Control, Speedbird 525 Alpha with you on approach Timber 2 Alpha, approaching Timber at X time, blah, with information kilo, something like that.
So the number one suggestion is know what you're going to say before you say it, correct?
Pretty much. At the end of the article, I do say take notes, because ATC do have a habit of giving an awful lot of information very, very quickly. If you don't have the memory capability, or you're prone to forgetting what ATC have told you, write it down.
That's a huge tip. Do you have any recommendations for what people could do to memorize the way the alphabet is stated?
The simplest and easiest ways to practice. Most air traffic controllers within VATSIM or IVAO will allow you to make mistakes on the phonetic alphabet, purely for the fact that you don't have to use the phonetic alphabet all that much within ATC. It's more helpful for the ATC themselves to know the phonetic alphabet.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the reason why we use things like, or the words like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, is because if transmission is lost midway through the word, the person who's listening in could basically fill in the gaps. The words don't, there's no similar sounds between the letters.
Yeah, and also if you're just saying A, B, D, my D's, by my understanding, can sound like T's, and A's can sound like E's. So if you are specifically saying Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Kilo, Tango, etc., you're not going to get that wrong.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for putting together these tips. I hope you have safe flying.
Thank thanking you.